Hello, my love bugs. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gigi, and I got my powders out. I've got some molds out. That's right. We're going to try something. So normally I just use the white powder in here because I don't want it to change the color. Wow. I think somebody has a little dirt bike or something, or maybe it's a little car. Who knows? I'm not going to go out there to look. Normally I use the white powder. But I wanted to try something, and I'm really pleased with how it came out. So I'm putting in some colored powders because I want to make some colored flowers. Today's video is inspired by the goddess Flora, or Floralia. And it's an ancient Roman goddess. She's one of the oldest goddesses of the Roman pantheon, I guess you would say. And she is a goddess of flowers and fertility. And I was just really intrigued by her and the idea. I really wanted to do something floral, and I've been thinking about this idea for a while. And they just seem to coincide and make a beautiful combination. So that's what we're going to do today. So as you can see, I'm using lots of colors. We've got some pink going on. It's kind of more of a rose color. Excuse me, all of a sudden I have a little frog in my throat. We've got some gold. I did put some green leaves, ended up not using them, so we'll save those for another time. But we've got the blue and the purple and the pink and the gold. So I really wanted to use yellow, but I don't have any shiny yellow, only shiny gold. So I could have just used a powder of the yellow, but then it wouldn't have matched the rest of the flowers, so that's not what I did. But I'm definitely going to do this again because I am very happy with how everything turned out. So now what I'm doing is just putting little dots of builder gel in the mold. In the past, what I've done is just sort of flood the mold with my gels and scrape it off. But what that does is leave a very thin layer across the whole mold. And it is... It takes a time-consuming job and turns it into a nightmare. Even doing it this way, you've still occasionally got to clip a little extra off the sides. But doing it like this, I find it does take an extra minute or so to get it put in there. But it eliminates most of the afterwork of doing it the older way that I was doing it. The way, just sort of scraping the gel across the top and leaving that layer. I'm not doing that anymore. So, no. And I do like to let these, once I get it all the way I want it, and you do need to sort of press it up to the corners and make sure you're getting it in there correctly. And then I let it sit for a second before I put it in the lamp so that any bubbles might come up, just to make sure everything's settled into the nooks and crannies. And that process took about 45 minutes to an hour. And then I took a long break, and then I came back and I painted all of the nails that beautiful creamy yellow color. And it's a little jellyish, so that's nice. It's a very milky sort of yellow. I love it. It's so beautiful. Now and all 5 nails got that treatment. And now we just put a little builder gel on there to hold our charms. And we're going to use a few gems and little micro beads as well, just for fun and pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these on here while I tell you guys. I'm using a different editor today, so if things are different, chalk it up to that. It's actually the YouTube Create editor. I'm struggling with it a little bit, so we'll see if I can get used to it. There's a few things about it that aren't, like, they don't make sense naturally. They don't flow the way other editors I've used have. But it was free, and we'll see how it works. Okay, for the next subject, I know there wasn't a video on Tuesday. I'm super sorry about that. I actually did have something made, and I was working on it and getting the edit done, and I realized that a big chunk of the footage was missing. I clearly paused the camera and then came back and didn't unpause it. That just infuriated me to no end. And I did actually end up redoing the set, and I think making a cuter set. That every time I have to remake a set, it always turns out cuter the second time. But and that was the case this time. But I kind of melted down a little. I mean, there's no other nice way to frame that. I was not. If you've watched the last couple videos, you know that I have been a little off my game. Bipolar has been kicking my butt, and Tuesday was no exception. I had not slept a lot, and I threw in the towel. I was like, no, I have the footage. We will use it for a later video. The set is gorgeous. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It'll be the video I do next Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday. So definitely look forward to that. But I threw in the towel that day and I walked away. And I actually thought maybe I would try to get it up for you guys for Wednesday. But again, I had barely slept. Actually, yesterday I started to sleep again. And I slept so much. I still feel a little groggy, but I'm actually a lot better. So, hopefully we're getting back on track here. I don't like it when I have horrible bipolar moments. So forgive me for that, and thank you for understanding. So what we have here is, I'm just telling you, on all the other flowers, I took some matte top coat, and with a tiny brush, just barely brushed it on there. If you're too thick with it, what you end up doing is losing all the nooks and crannies, and then it doesn't look like a flower anymore. It just looks like in this particular flower's case, it looks like a flat disc. So you want to really be careful and get in those nooks and crannies. It's tricky though, because if you press too hard, you're going to lose your powder, because it's some of it, like that purple, you'll see in a second. Actually, I don't think I show you all of the top coating or anything. The video was starting to get long, and this set took so long for me to do. Just making the charms took about an hour. So all told, probably about 2 hours to get this done, which granted is not the end of the world length, but it got to me after a while. So just to touch on Flora again, the Romans started erecting temples to her around 238, maybe 241 era. They were hungry, and they were praying to her for fertility and to bring crops and just to make their lives better, pretty basically, and I found her intriguing and interesting. I think I'm going to do a little more reading up on her. There's not enough time in this video for me to go over everything about her, but I'm always down with a goddess dedicated to flowers and fertility, because those are some pretty awesome things. So there you go. There you go. So we're just finishing up the top coat on this pinky nail here, and I'm making sure I get right up close to the gems and the flowers, but not on top, because we don't want to lose the matte on the flowers or the shine on the gems. There you go. We're just going to finish that up. And here is the set, guys. I am absolutely enamored with this set. I am happy to have done this to celebrate Flora, excuse me, and her day, which is today, by the way. It is Floralia Day. And I think this is a set worthy of the goddess. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this set in the comment section below. Would you wear it? Is it too much for you? Do you not like the 3D charms, or is that right up your alley? Guys, we are going to see you again on Tuesday for more stuff. I'm going to work today on some shorts to get some other things up for you guys. And we are so close to 500. Hit subscribe for a giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.